Hey everybody, welcome back to the round table with the Lazura Clash of Clans clan. This is Carnage64. We have another clan war league done and in the books, and as you can see, we dug in and did well enough to get promoted to Master League 3 from Crystal 1. So this is going to be a very fun video. We're going to go over a lot of hits. Some people wanted me after my last video to go over some of their hits and help critique and see what they can do to do better. So we're going to have some fun hits. I'm going to try to highlight not just Electro Dragon hits. We've got some very fun ones that I want to show in the later wars. And also show some good defenses. So we're going to have some fun variety today. Hopefully not just a bunch of Electro Dragon spam, but let's get into it and get used to seeing this screen, because every time I switch to the next war, it brings us back up. So I apologize for that, but let's carry on. So in the first war, we won 40-12, so it started off really well for us. And so we're just gonna jump into this really quick with a hit by our number 15. He wants me to kind of help him figure out what he can do. He's a Town Hall 11, hitting a Town Hall 10, so let's kind of see what he did and see if I can spot anything for him to change up here. Let's see. So he's doing 10 Electro Dragons. No, sorry, 10 balloons and 7 Electro Dragons. So I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to make the funnel. Probably send his ram up this way. Alright, so right off the bat, I would say the problem with the hit is not the placement of the dragons, but just the speed at which, you know, I would place 2. I would place down 2. So 2 here, 2 there. I would basically put a rage potion on each and also freeze these anti-air that are attacking them, so that they can at least take those out. Now this person does not have an eagle artillery, so you don't really need to wait to drop all these here. You could drop 2 there, 2 there, and once they kill the first volley of buildings that are on the edge, you can drop everything else down here to start moving up. That way, your units are constantly doing damage and they have reinforcements coming along, and then you won't have this clump of 4 dragons here moving on up, and you wouldn't have lost these 2 before anything. So that's what I would say right off the bat. It's not a bad attack by any means. It's just, I think, a little too cautious, a little too slow, and not really necessary to wait, because when you're not going up against an eagle artillery, you don't really have to wait to drop more units. Once you've taken out some of the side buildings, and these units are going to go this way, you just want to get them down there as quickly as possible. You know, and so that was kind of the issue there. We'll see if he improved later on in the clan war. Another person I want to go over is Carefree. We haven't really looked at much of his hits in recent videos, so we're going to watch Carefree, who's also doing Electro Dragons. I promise it's not going to be all Electro Dragons today, guys. I mean that. But for now, there's going to be quite a few. Okay, so right off the bat, let's pause it. So these are really off on the side here. I'm not quite sure where he's gonna go with this, but let's just continue and see. See now right here. Okay, so good. He did freeze, but you wanna use the barbarian's move. If he gets, like, right before he gets targeted there, if you're gonna use him as a tank, or freeze like he did. So he chose to freeze, so that worked pretty well. So now that Air Sweeper did a pretty good job, but he did freeze it enough that it was okay. And again, because there's no Eagle artillery, you don't have to really wait to put your units down, so it's good at the speed in which he put them down. There wasn't really a lot of hesitation there, so this is going to be a very successful attack, I feel, because of that. Now he has one more rage to use. He'll probably use it around this section up here. So let's take a look here. Yep, so he's dropping it right there in anticipation of these guys moving in. Unfortunately, these dragons go over there. That was a pretty good use of the Warden ability, but ultimately it didn't really do what he desired it to do. Luckily, this Electro Dragon is getting deep in there right as the rage is expiring, so not ideal, but he still has the ace in the hole of the Archer Queen move. So it's just a matter of cleaning up. So it's just kind of overpowering a lower level town hall. Kind of a sloppy approach, I would say, but it wasn't bad. It got the job done. Okay, and then I do want to look at one defense that kind of stands out in this clan war, and that's the 0-star on the number 1 by Alligaster. So let's see what happened here. So interesting, regular dragons, 14 regular dragons, and he just throws them all down. Well, I'm not curious anymore as to what happened. He's got a bunch of lightning potions. Interesting to see what he's gonna do with them. Is he going to do anything with them? Are they going to go down at all before all of his units are dead? Is he using them on the clan castle units? That is what it seems like that he's doing with it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no idea what I just saw. Therefore, I'm not even going to comment on it. We'll just move on. Yep. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so this is our second war, 132 to 19. So we're continuing to do really well here. So we're going to go down again to some of the guys that we don't really talk about that much. We're going to look at Mega Man's hit on their number 12, so our 12 versus their 12. Let's take a look. Alright, so this should be pretty easy. It's a Town Hall 12 hitting a Town Hall 11. So let's see what he does. Where is he approaching this? Okay, dropping one there and one there. So he wants to go this way with it. Okay. See, now, a lot of the guys like to drop just one dragon on each side. I prefer 2. I just think 2 is a little better just because in one volley they destroy everything. Like, look. So, see, that one dragon shot this up here, and it's still alive. If you have 2 Electro Dragons there, that's a one-shot. And then the one-shot goes through with the other, you know, subsequent chains, too. So, I mean, I just prefer the 2. I'm not saying the 1 is wrong by any means. It's just, it doesn't do enough boom in my opinion. And it's, again, we're taking a little too long, I feel, to drop more. The funnel's already been created here. If you drop units here, they're not going to wander up or down. So, just a little slow, I think, to drop everything else. Okay, so he shouldn't put his heroes up here, except for his Warden, which is down there. And then I'm trying to find the Royal Champion in all of this. Okay, I'm having... There it is. Okay, so it's doing work down there, so that's good. See, he still has 2 freezes, which I would use on this air artillery here. That's good. A little slow, but not, you know, still enough. And then you still got 1 rage, and your Warden ability, which might as well have already used. There we go. Could have saved a couple Electro Dragons there, but that's okay. And then he still got a freeze, so a little better use of, I think, the hero ability and the potions there, just to be a little faster. Otherwise, very solid hit by Mega. It was good. It was what he needed to do, and his units ultimately overpowered the lower town hall. Okay. Let's take a look at Alaguster's hit now, I think, is what I wanted to look at. Yes, I wanted to look at some and see kind of what went wrong as well this week. I didn't want to just look at good hits. I want to look at what went wrong. So, okay, Electro Dragon should be pretty straightforward. All right, so let me just see. If I were to approach this base, you would drop Electro Dragons here, and you want to, you know, drop your balloon, I guess. I prefer the ram, because it goes straight through and get rid of this Eagle Artillery. And then I also see he does not have his Archer Queen or the Barb King. So we'll just quickly go over this one. Oh. Okay, so you don't want to just drop everything. There is a chance, so I don't know what's going to happen, but there is a chance that because he dropped everything, the funnel's not going to get created from the sides, and a lot of these are just going to go off to the side. So let's see if that's what happens here. Okay, fortunately for him, these units, like, they did not all kind of just follow on the side. You got one dragon on the top, two dragons down here, and then most of what they have are in the middle. So let's see what happened to make him not be able to get the town hall. I can say not freezing this air sweeper was a mistake that needed to be done. And okay, there's the Warden ability, maybe a little early. You would have wanted to freeze that first, and then maybe Warden ability, because it's getting tossed around here. And then it just can't quite drop the rage early before it got there. So what needed to happen is a freeze on the air sweeper, and then get everything in there, because they got pushed back 2 more times before they finally, like, made it to the town hall and the balloon thing was destroyed. Then you rage. Once the balloon is destroyed or about to be destroyed, then your balloons would rage into the town hall at full HP. They did not do that. So that's why we did not get a 2-star there. But again, I think if there was the Barb King and Archer Queen there, it would have been a 2-star. So I can't really, you know, it would have been fine, but there was a way to get a 2-star there. It was just kind of difficult with that situation. Then we're going to look at another defense by Black Dragon here. Let's see what happened, see how this was. Okay, so 9 Electro Dragons. That's a little different. Usually you want more balloons, but he doesn't have max level balloons, so that might be why. And no Warden. That's big. If you're going to do an Electro Dragon hit and not have a Warden, that's very rough, because you really want that added HP. So he didn't freeze the air artillery. Like, he should have froze the Archer Queen and the air artillery there, I can say that. He's just going to lose this Electro Dragon too. He dropped a bad freeze. He froze the Archer Queen but missed the air artillery. So already right there, just with this one air artillery and that Archer Queen, he lost 2 dragons for free. They did absolutely nothing. So this attack was a bust from the get-go. I'm so curious how he actually got the town hall here. So, okay, so the ram is going in. Oh, I see. The Archer Queen is going to use her ability to get it. Like, that is as bare bones a chance of getting it as you will ever see. Like, legitimately, that should have been a 0-star. That was a really, really poorly executed hit by that guy. Okay. Let's go to Clan War 3. I'm going to try to go through this quicker than last time. I know last video was kind of long, so I'm going to try to do this faster, but trust me, time does fly when I'm doing this. I have no idea why. So, we're going to look at Xe again, because he did 3-star here. I'm going to see if he made some improvements to what he was doing. So again, he's hitting a Town Hall 11, so let's see if he drops things quicker this time. So there's his 2 dragons. That's fine. Okay, so see, after this volley, I would have started dropping already, right here. There's no Eagle Artillery. It's a very new Town Hall 11. So, you don't need to lose that dragon so frivolously, if that makes sense. Should have, like, and once this guy starts moving over here, you just start dropping your other stuff. This is taking way too long to drop all your stuff. Just unleash the fury. Once that funnel's created, unleash the fury. Freeze that air sweeper. Freeze both the air sweepers since they're both kind of aiming that way. You want a rage up here and a rage over here. Okay, so I can see where Xe needs help and why he asked me to look. Definitely faster spell usage and faster dropping of units once the funnel is created. That's basically the biggest tip I can give him. Now, because he does have, I mean, they're only level 2 Electro Dragons, so they're not big, but a Town Hall 10 without, you know, an Eagle Artillery, it's just, you know, it's easy picking for these Electro Dragons. So, you know, obviously I don't want to nitpick too much, but there are, you know, those are the little things to improve upon. His speed of deployment and your usage of spells being a little bit quicker. Alright, so we're going to look at another hit, this time by Natsumi, who hit Otis Driftwood. I like that name. Alright, so, again, another Electro Dragon hit. So, here's a Town Hall 12, right? Or am I mixing it up? Is this 11 and the other one was 10? You know, I've been at Town Hall 12 so long now, I just forgot what the other ones look like. So I apologize if I was calling the Town Halls the wrong thing. I believe they were hitting Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s, and this is a Town Hall 11 right here. But see, you can see the difference here is that once the funnel was created, she's dropping the units much quicker and using the spells much quicker. And just good job layering them. Getting that air sweeper along with the Eagle Artillery, that's perfect. And then getting it, that's great. You got that Inferno Tower. See where she uses her last freeze. Okay, that's good on the Town Hall itself. Along with that Inferno again. Very solid. See, when you have this many dragons at that high a level, plus the Barb ability and the Queen ability still, you know you've done a very solid hit. Even if it is against a lower tiered Town Hall, it's still a high tiered Town Hall at the end of the day. It's not a white or a red Town Hall. Again, I apologize for miscategorizing the prior Town Halls. It just has been a very long time since I've attacked those or even or been one myself. So I forgot which ones they were. Don't crucify me for that. Okay. Now, let's look at a defense by Mega Man, which the reason why I'm choosing this one is because I saw a 97% 1-star. So that just really makes me curious. So this is the first time I'm watching it. I try to do that with all my stuff. I look at it very basically to see which ones I want to do, but then I kind of like to have that raw reaction as I'm doing the video. So I haven't seen any of these hits that I'm going over first. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's see where he goes. Okay, so right here, what you can already tell by him dropping a dragon here is the guy is going for a 3-star. This is an anti I want to say it's called an anti-3-star base, where you just put this town hall right there, so that you hope that they'll attack here, kill the town hall, get another star for damage, but you avoid the 3-star. By him attacking on the left side over here, that's him saying, I believe I can get a 3-star on this base. So here we go. He's creating the funnel here. And what's he gonna do? Okay, he just drops everything. So let's see what goes wrong for him. I don't like the idea. If you're gonna go for a 3-star, you don't want to activate this Eagle Artillery, especially if you're not gonna freeze it. That's 2 volleys the Eagle Artillery's gotten off. Let's see if it gets a 3rd. Okay, there's the 3rd volley. He's not freezing the Eagle Artillery at all. That hit that group down there. I think it's still aimed there. And it got off a 4th volley. Where's it going? Okay, so the 4th volley didn't actually matter. It didn't actually matter. And so this, I see kind of what happened. One of the Electro Dragons, Chain Lightnings, hit the Inferno, the Town Hall. So now it's activated before he wants it to be. So I'm going to make a call right here that this Wizard Tower and this Town Hall and maybe this Air Artillery are going to hold the door. They're going to Hodor this thing. You know, back when Game of Thrones was actually fun. Okay, so we're going to speed it up a little bit, because all that's going to be left is this Archer Queen. Let's see when he chooses to do the ability. That's big into why he doesn't get it. Right there. I think he did it early. I don't believe that Tesla Tower was going to kill it. Okay, so I was wrong about the Air Artillery, but it was the same kind of idea. So again, I feel he didn't create a big enough funnel, so there was no going to the center there. And for that situation, instead of the little supply crate that, you know, has units come out of it, a ram probably would have been better for him. Something like that. Okay, so that was interesting. Alright, we're going to go to Clan War 4 now. Okay, we're going to look at an attack by, let's see, which Ajneb? That's the question. I think this one is what I was going to look at, the 3-star here. So let's take a look. So again, I think a Town Hall 11 here, right? So he's going to create the funnel. So he wants to go this way with it, is what it looks like. Yep. So that's pretty good timing on dropping the ram. Now he wanted to activate those. Now what's he going to do? He's going to drop everything. Is he going to freeze? Okay, no, not quite. Not freezing. So he does lose the ram a little early. He does use his Warden ability early as well. Alright, his loons did get that Eagle Artillery, so that's good. That Town Hall was not strong enough to have its bomb yet, so that played a big factor into why he didn't need to save the Warden ability. Usually you want to save that Warden ability for the self-detonation by the Town Halls at higher levels, because that kind of one-shots all your balloons and really damages your Electro Dragons. So that's typically what you save your Grand Warden ability for. Alright, so then the rest of this is just a cleanup by... Yeah, when you've got 6 dragons left over and you didn't use your Archer ability, you're pretty solid there. You didn't really have much to worry about. It was a good hit by Ben there. Alright, let's take a look at... let's see, what are we on? We're on... let's look at another defense... Okay, so I wanted to see Mega Man's defense that wasn't a 97%. So this is kind of the idea of an anti-3-star base. So here's what's going to happen, is this person's going to attack over here to get the town hall, and then what the person is hoping for is is enough damage to get the 2nd star. Now, I can already tell the problem. This guy is trying to do a queen walk with a level 33 queen. That doesn't really work. That's just not high enough level of a queen, and your healers are level 5. They're not the strongest thing in the world. So let's kind of speed this up a little bit. So also, he didn't separate his Electro Dragons, so you could have had some Electro Dragons wreaking havoc on the bottom here, along with your Barb King, maybe? You know, separate, you know, the Barb King a little bit. I did not even see what happened to the Vampire Bat potion that he dropped, but didn't really get much done. So, I think just a mix of the guy doesn't have the right strategy or the right level units to do this attack. So very good hold, but also I think that guy was swinging a little bit above his weight class there. We're gonna look at another defense by Savior, our number 2 on this war. Okay, so this is interesting. We've got Hog Riders, Miners, and a Queen Walk with a level 75 Queen. This is what I'm talking about. All right. Now this is fun. Get right in there with that Queen. It's got the clockwork skin. That's pretty neat. It's kind of creepy looking, actually. if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, he dropped something else. So, drop the Barb King up there with some wall bombers. That's different. Ooh. Well, that would have worked pretty good if they didn't run into some bomb traps, because those that was perfectly placed. He had the Archer Tower and the 2 crossbows attacking the Barb King. If those 2 bomb traps weren't there, they would have made it down to here and created a route to the town hall. So that wasn't a bad idea. He's also, I think, taking a little too long to drop his stuff, but he is trying to just create the path for the miners. Now, this is something you don't see too often, is the Zeppelin type unit that just kind of beelines for it. But what's inside of it? Oh, Yetis. Okay. Well, I think right there, if he had loons and dropped a heal and a freeze, he would have gotten the town hall. I think having the Yetis was not a smart idea. So now he's kind of in panic mode. The miners probably should have dropped the hogs first, because the miners didn't go for the town hall. Nothing's going for the town hall. He didn't create enough of a funnel for his strategy to work. You really needed something other than the Yetis, in my opinion, in that Zeppelin. Because it got there. It got right on top of it. If you drop a freeze, a rage, and a heal, maybe? I mean, swap out the heal, like one of the heals, for a rage, and then you'll get the town hall there. Because those balloons will just kamikaze it down at the end of the day. So, very good, very solid defense. But you know what? A very nifty attack. I thought that was ambitious, different. It's nice to see something that's not just, you know, pure Electro Dragon all the time. Alright, we're going to go to Clan War 5 now. And here's where we get into some different attacks by us. So the first attack we're going to look at is by Jared. Oh, they're number 2. So we got a Queen Walk Miner hit. So let's take a gander. Let's follow this queen on her journey. Drops an Electro Dragon up here along with it to help the queen along. That way the queen keeps going this way rather than move on up there. I like that. That's very good. Very smart. See, in these Tesla Tower, like, nothing is doing enough damage to even... He doesn't even have to rage the healers. So it's kind of like a free queen walk right now. Drops this down here to also deal with this area, so the funnel keeps going this way. I like that. Now, see, you don't see many offensive ice golem. I do like it. So he drops the miners to follow the ice golem. Oh, is that Archer Queen? What's going on? Is she gonna get up? Oh, nice. That was... Whoa, that Electro Dragon just spun around and spazzed out. That was amazing. But that was perfect. Like, that was a perfect rage timing. Very nice there. Got some hogs, too. That's great. Very nifty hit. Very good. And this is no slouch of a base either. This is a pretty good Town Hall 12. There's a pretty strong Town Hall 12. See, you've got the Warden kind of following the miners there. The only thing I bet he wishes would happen is this Archer King would hurry the hell up and get this Eagle Artillery down. Because that's the only thing keeping these miners from cleaning house. I can't really say what I think would have improved the hit. Only thing I could say is probably if there was a way he could have gotten the Eagle Artillery down quicker. Other than that, though, that was fun. That was a lot more interesting. Okay, so let's look at Hipster. We haven't looked at Hipster stuff, so we're gonna take a look at as his hit on number 14. Okay, so regular dragons, electro dragons, and loons. See how this goes. This is the new lightning spell that's only one supply, I think. Is that, I guess, now? Yeah, they're not quite, you know, definitely not as impactful as the old lightning spell. To be truth be told, I haven't really looked at it, so I don't even know if it's a separate spell or if it replaced it. Ooh, lost that big clump of balloons. Yeah, not too good of a start here. He also, you can use that freeze better to also hit the air sweeper, so that it's not, you know, hampering your progress either. I mean, ultimately, I think he was just going for the 2-star hit because he started his attack close to the Town Hall. So in that sense, he got what he wanted to get done accomplished. There could be some improvements of spell usage and maybe some placements of units. Other than that, though, very solid 2-star hit by Hipster there. Okay, now I hate using myself in a video, but I did stand out as having a 0-star defense, so I'm very curious to see what happened here. If it was, you know, my base setup, or if it was the guy just kind of botched his attack. So we'll go quickly into my defense for this particular war. So 20 loons, 6 electro dragons, only 1 freeze. So okay, so he's baiting out my CC. That's fine. You don't see that too often anymore, at least from the wars that I've looked at. Now see, the problem there is the Warden just went down to half health right off the bat. So let's see if that comes into play here. He had to use the Warden ability already. You never want to do that before you even breach the first wall. I just don't think a mass loon attack is the smart play. He dropped, what, 20 loons? And they're already gone. These catapults are really good at shredding loons. And with my Inferno Towers all on multi, you know, you were never really going to getting much out of the loons. Even these guys couldn't blitz. That's interesting. I think he even raged there. I think he needed a freeze. Because look, he's got 2 rages left over. For what? For 1 Electro Dragon? So a couple more freezes there and he gets probably a 2-star. So I'd say it was, you know, he chose the wrong attack for my base. You know, oops. But still fun to look at. Okay, let's go to Clan Wars 6. Gonna try to speed through this now, as I think we're approaching the, approaching the 40-minute mark. Okay, let's go through this. All right, so we're gonna look at again another hit by Jarrett, and I'm highlighting Jarrett's hits in Clan Wars 5, 6, and 7 because they're all kind of different from each other and different from our standard Electro Dragon. So this is using Yetis, bowlers, still a Queen Walk, but Yetis and bowlers for the baby dragon. All right, where is he? There he is. Okay, down here. So here goes the queen on her journey. Oh, he already dropped something else. Where? Oh, baby dragon. Baby dragon. Right there on the right, just creating a funnel because there's nothing there to attack it. That baby dragon can just have some fun because, oh, never mind. Never mind. There they are. Okay, so I spoke too soon. Poor baby dragon. Joey would not be happy. Okay, so some wall breakers. Are they gonna make it? Nope, they didn't quite make it. The Archer Queen took care of those. That Inferno Tower is causing some problems. Alright, does a great job using the Ward ability to still keep that Archer Queen alive. Here come the Hogs! Well, very fun attack. You got the bowlers, you got the Yetis, you got the heroes going through the center here. Very cool. So again, I think that Eagle Artillery is just getting quite a bit of use. But the Hogs do get it before another volley, so that was good. You know, I remember when Witch Bowler was like the meta. Boy, that was a fun hit. Alright, so it looks like just this Archer Queen is they're just gonna have some fun cleaning out for a little bit. So we'll just 4 times, and he probably runs out of time, or maybe this Inferno Tower takes her out. Yeah, it looks like the Inferno Tower is what finishes her off, because those healers can't heal through that. So still very solid, very fun hit. Thank you, Jared, for that variety there. Okay, we're gonna look at a hit by Miss Fortier on their number 5. Let's see what she does here. So Electro Dragons with the big balloon. All right. Okay, so she's opting for the 2 dragons down here and 2 on the. Okay. So she kind of does like what I like to do with the 2 dragons. See, and the funnel's already created, so she can start dropping these. And activating the Eagle Artillery is fine because it targets the Barb King because of how much health he has. So he'll soak up the first volley. Then she freezes that. Shouldn't get another volley off, I don't think. Nope, didn't get another volley off, so that was perfect. That was good. You've got 2. You got a good split here. 3 Electro Dragons, some Loons, Barb King. Got 3 or 4 Electro Dragons up here. Good use of the ability. Kept everything safe from the explosion of the Town Hall as well, if it was going to hit anything. That Inferno Tower did not claim the Royal Champion, so it got a little more work done. A little more damage it soaked up. Boy, these are some low dragons, but they're fighting, man. They're fighting dragons. See, in this chain, if it chains that air cannon, there we go. That's great. Ooh, this is close. This is a close one. Alright, so you're gonna have a hero, warden, and this dragon. I want to see how much health this dragon has. Gonna get hit. Okay, it's pretty healthy. So see, now there's nothing else that's gonna attack up except for this wizard tower and that archer tower. And that's usually not enough. Archer towers are not enough. Ooh, if that was a black mine, this hit's done. Pardon me. Man, that dragon lived by a sliver. Okay, that was, you know, calculated, right? No, I'm just kidding. That was fun. Good hit, good hit. Okay, now we're going to look at a defense by Dizzy. Another 0-star defense. When I see those on our team, I'm trying to highlight them no matter the situation. So let's take a gander at her defense, see what happened. Okay, this guy boosted everything, so that's fine, you know. So it looks like he's going to try to go through here. See what he does. He's got a ram. Yep. Okay. Not quite through here, but right up there. That's fine. See, what's the saving grace for her is her walls are max level, basically. So even that level 4 ram takes 3 hits to break them. And that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That ram's not, and then now the ram's gonna have to break another set of the same wall because of the spinny trap. That was a great placement of the spinny trap. Nothing wrong with this guy's angle of attack, really. It just kind of played into her hand there. That's why she has this wall in front of this wall. You might go, why do that? That exact reason. Broke down these two, got spun around a little bit, and had to break 2 more. Never made it. Never penetrated the main core. Very cool. I like that base design. That was great. So we're gonna, you know, X out of that. It was a solid defense. So we're gonna go to the final war. War 7. So let's look at Jared's hit, which is a 3-star. Let's take a look. So this is a Witch Yeti, an Ice Golem, Queen Walk. Cool. Let's watch. Where's the queen gonna go? Right there. Okay. Baby dragon. Having a good time, having a good time. Alright. Lose the balloon to the black bomb. That's okay. Creating a good section here. So you have the classic Warden backing up the Queen now, so she has a boost in HP while being healed, and a little extra DPS from the Warden. So she's gonna be able to, or the Archer Queen is gonna be able to take out the Eagle Artillery before it got a volley off. Good freeze spell. Didn't have to use the Archer Queen ability. Good freeze spell. Oh, we got a jump. I haven't seen the jump in a long time. Nifty, I like it. Here comes the Ice Golem. Are we going to jump the Ice Golem up there? Is that the game plan? Where are we using that jump? I want to see where this jump is used. There it is. There's the jump. They want to jump him right in here. Come on and jump. You know, let's get the, there we go. Archer Queen's up. Archer Queen is focusing down the town hall. Still? Nope. She switched now. Good freeze. Good freeze. Bowlers come in and they just finish it out. Very nice. Very nice. So you have a witches and some bowlers on this side. Classic. Oh no, was that another another ice golem? That was good. Was that a defensive? No, that wasn't a defensive ice golem. Sorry, I didn't catch that one entirely. So see, against the Yeti and the Witch, the multi-inferno tower is good, but it does allow the Queen to take it out without really taking too much damage. very nifty. You know, very fun. Like I think it's experimenting with some different styles of hits that are not just your standard electro loon hit. Because you know, when we're going up in the clan wars, we kind of do need some variety and to get some good ground hits going. So I'll be looking forward to trying that myself at some point when I have leveled up my guys there. Okay, we're gonna look at another attack by Ajneb. Good old Ben. This will be our last attack that we look at. And, you know, I did say it was going to be all Electro Dragons. Now, I'm not a fan of dropping everything all at once. It obviously works out for him. But it can get so chaotic sometimes. But he just wanted to blitz in there. And luckily, his Warden ability timing was good. It allowed the loons to get in there, but he's going to lose them all, basically. So it just kind of comes down to the Electro Dragons finishing things off. Archer Queen ability just now got used. I wonder, like, this looks like it's going to be a close one, yeah. Boy, that Barb King barely lived. Alright. And then the rest will clean up there, no problem. Okay, last thing that we're going to look at before we're done is a defense by Miss Fortier on their number 5. You know, this happened, you know, during the course of the war, and it kind of solidified our lead here against these guys. And I just want to see, because it's a different hit. The guy's using miners, P.E.K.K.A.s, and a witch, you know, some wizards. Just want to look at something a little different that's not just Electro Dragon spam. So, Queen Walk's not bad. I want to see where it kind of goes wrong for him. Oh, the ram gets blown up by this balloon. Yeah, he didn't have units ready to take out the clan castle units that she had, and they took out the ram before he would have wanted to. And so then now these units are just going to go around in a circle and never actually penetrate the town hall. Might activate it though, which is not good actually. Are they going to just nibble on it? Yep. A miner hit it with one shovel hit. That was it. Now you have an activated Inferno Tower. You're never going to make it through. So it's still interesting to look at, but didn't have anything ready. The ram did not make it to its destination. So that kind of did it for the season for us guys. On that one, and we got promoted to Master League 3, so hopefully we have a good time there. And I thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you stop by our Discord at discord.gg/LZH. We're always looking for more people to join the clan if you are interested in doing clan wars or just, you know, the events and stuff, you know, donating troops, you know, farming up stuff, you know, we'd love to have you guys. Make sure to check out our website that's shown on the screen there, milesh.net, and we'll see you guys next time.